What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode seven. Episode seven. Lucky number 7 of Hop Along Games Couch Co-op. Couch right. With a question mark. So we have not been on a couch since episode 1 and 2.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's been a bit.
It's still a couch co-op.
But
that's our name.
Oh yeah, we're couch co-op at heart.
Yeah.
So
yeah, just pretend we're on a couch. That's all. We're on a couch, right?
Actually, we're at our TwitchCon panel right now.
Whoa.
And, I think that person over there wants to ask you a question.
Ask me a question.
Yeah.
It was a butt.
Great.
Nice. So I guess the question we usually start with is Aggro, what are you drinking?
Hey, so big surprise. I'm drinking a cider, but we have a new one today.
Ooh.
It is called, this is care of Kirrok, thank you.
No problem.
It's called Ruby. Ruby is by Ernest Cider. I think it's also from Ontario. It's always from Ontario. Ontario cranberry and cherry cider. It's pretty tasty. It's got a little bit of local honey in it. It's not as sweet as I was expecting, and I kind of dig that. It's good. It's really tart, like tart cherry and tart cranberry.
Nice.
I dig it. It's good. It's good.
Right on. What about you, Kirrok?
I'm drinking it's called Blacksmith Smoked Porter by the Highlander Brewing Company. Proudly brewed in South River, Ontario, Canada, which is really cool. Yeah.
That's amazing.
I haven't even tasted it. Hang on.
Yeah, get in there. Oh, yeah. I like that you're going to, with all these new mics, they tasted that with you. Yeah.
Oh, my God, dude. It's actually really good. I just went down
Just don't inhale it. You all right?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, all right.
This is a beer so good you can breathe it.
It's just inhale it. Just inject it into my veins.
What do you have, Macleaniac?
So I am having, actually, I'm much in the same boat that you are in that I have not even taken a sip yet. So let me get real close to the mic here. And
I don't know if that's a super great sound.
You may notice that in all future episodes we don't do that anymore. Yeah, there's a reason for that. So this is Muskoka Brewery Unfiltered Chinook Stout. And, stouts are not my first choice when it comes to beers. Luckily, there's lots of beers out there. So, I mean, if you don't like one, it's pretty easy to avoid.
Read further down.
This is... Read further down?
Yeah.
What does it say?
Turn the can.
Turn it around, turn it around.
What does it say there?
It says Muskoka Roastery Coffee Co.
Mm-hmm.
So this beer, I do notice, actually, it's like distant aftertaste.
Yeah.
You get that
it's good.
Like roasted coffee bean flavor. For a stout, this might be right up my alley. It tastes delightful.
It's got coffee in it.
Yeah. I'm going to get
That's
squirrely.
cool.
I'm getting squirrely.
And drunk.
That's the same thing.
Okay. That's great.
So one thing we didn't do, I just realized we didn't introduce ourselves.
We kind of did as we went, but let's do it anyways. Do it anyways. You start.
Okay. Hi, everybody. I am Kirrok.
I'm Aggro.
And I am Kirrok the second. No, I'm Macleaniac. I guess at some point people will know who we are.
Yeah,
but let's introduce ourselves every time. That's good. Yeah. It's very formal, Dear Sir / Madam.
So I'm gonna carry on a little here. If you don't already know, if you haven't been here before, we basically sit and chat about video games. Hence the Couch Co-op name. So do we have a topic bowl?
We do. I have one thing I really want to say is we didn't necessarily have a definitive holiday episode. To anyone watching at home or on the bus or at church or wherever you are watching this episode, maybe don't watch it at church, but Happy New Year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Happy holidays. We all hope everybody had an amazing time filled with much gaming and chilling. I hope it was great.
Yeah, and I hope that your New Year's resolution this year is to watch more Hop Along Games Couch Co-op. Because it's
I'm
our
okay with that.
resolution to make more.
Hop
Yeah.
games.
Like,
Yes.
I mean, last year we got out 6 episodes. We started pretty late in the year.
Yes, we did.
We're jumping right in early. So
Yep.
it's going to be a big year for Hop Along Games. So we hope you're along with us for the ride. Sweet.
All right. I'm going to grab the bucket.
Grab the good old bucket.
Right. You guys have seen this before. It's the barf bucket. But
It is the barf bucket. But it's,
there's still some left from last time in here.
I know. You
I'm
can
not
tell-
talking about topics.
Barf?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about topics.
You can add in some like squishy sound effects.
Should I pull one or?
Yeah. Go for
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I am looking, but I'm not really paying. I'm just looking to grab one. All right. So this one is. Oh man.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That reaction does not bode well. What do
All
we
right. We're gonna talk about best mobile game.
got? Okay.
Best mobile game. That's awesome.
Oh, I know exactly what you're gonna say, Aggie. I know what you're gonna say.
Excuse
gotta
me, my
think
name
about
is
this.
Aggro.
Aggro. We have nicknames for our nicknames.
Totally.
Just run with it, folks.
Yeah.
I know. I have a feeling I know what you're gonna say. Should I choose something else so I can let you have that one?
Can I go first?
You guys,
can.
yeah,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
first.
yeah.
Go first, because
I
I
have
haven't.
I have two.
Okay.
One is Candy Crush. I'm so sorry.
Candy
I'm
Crush.
so sorry. That game is addictive. Here's the thing. I only play it when I go away and I don't have access to data or to Wi-Fi. So it's a great like local game that I can just mash. And I have 3
Yeah.
versions on my phone. So when I get stuck and run out of lives on one version, I just go on to the next version.
Oh
and
my
keep
gosh.
playing.
I can actually attest that that is true.
It's ridiculous.
That's 100% true.
So it's addictive. Is it the best mobile? Well, yeah, it's one of the best mobile games out there, and they're successful because it's a good game. And there's tons of copycats, and there's tons of wannabe Candy Crush type games. But they nailed it. It's a good one. It's a really good one. My second favorite, which is the one that I'm playing right now, is Wiz Khalifa's Weed Farm.
What's it
Wiz
called?
Khalifa's Weed Farm. You heard it here, folks.
Wiz
Yep.
Khalifa.
Wiz
So,
Khalifa's
Wiz-
Weed Farm.
Okay, but
Kirrok,
who's
do you
Wiz
know
Khalifa?
who Wiz Khalifa
No,
is?
that's-
You
that's
don't.
why I'm-
Okay,
yeah.
so Wiz Khalifa is a very prominent young rap star
Yeah.
in the rap
Okay.
world right now. He's killing it.
Yeah, and the game is basically you having a farm that happens to grow marijuana.
So
I don't think it
hold on.
happens. I think it's deliberate.
This
Like,
is on your.
Well,
it's
yeah,
not an accident.
This is on your iPhone.
it's on my iPhone. I absolutely play it more often than I care to admit. It's one of those like the Adventure Capitalist. I think is the one that kind of the game that kind of revolutionized that whole like percentage increase after you sell and the tapping game. That's exactly what this game is, and it's fun because you grow weed. Like I would never grow weed in real life, but in this game I am a rapper and I get to grow weed.
How did this get into the App Store?
Well,
No,
it's
the stigma surrounding marijuana is
starting to
like dead.
Yeah.
fizzle out.
It's
and-
gone, man.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
at this point, it's legal almost in more places than it's illegal.
Right.
So at
Yeah,
this
that
point,
is
the
true.
stigma's dying. Like it's just like anything else. Like they could have always had a game on the App Store that was like Bootlegger Bill, and you're just brewing stuff in your bathtub and trying to evade the cops. Now it's the same thing, but
Yeah.
with marijuana.
with pot.
Can I download Bootlegger Bill?
I'm like,
It sounds
that
like a game.
I think I'd love that.
Yeah,
is
you
there
know what?
something wrong with making booze in your bathtub?
There is
No.
not. In fact, I think that's a great mobile game idea, and I'm going to pass that out. That's a free idea for anyone who is just good at making games. Go for it. Bootlegger Bill.
There you
for
go.
it. Free
There you
one.
go.
We love you at Hop Along. Take it.
We want royalties.
No, we do not. I just want to play it. Really, I'd just be happy to play it.
Okay, great.
Kirrok,
Yeah.
best
So
mobile game.
well-
Now quantify mobile.
mobile meaning on your cell phone, right?
Smartphone, yeah.
Smartphone. Thank you. So I don't really play a lot, although on my mobile device I do have quite a few games. But I'm gonna go with one that I've been playing lately, and to me it's been one of the best because I like it. It's a puzzle game. It's called Level, spelled LVL.
Okay.
Okay. And basically all it is there's a series of levels, and each level comprises of or consists of a cube in 3-dimensional space. And you have to fill one side of the cube with these shapes, but that one side and the opposite side away from it are transparent, and you have to actually move the parts and flip the cube around till they fill the area. Then you have one of the, what is it, three pairs? One of the 3 pairs completed.
Yep.
And then you flip it to the next pair, and you have to complete or slide the shapes around. So each cube, once you complete it, you move on to the next level, and so on and so on. So that's all it really is. And it's just, it's not any exciting, fantastic, crazy graphics or special gameplay. It's just great puzzle solving.
Yeah, fair.
And I love it. It's so good. I played that to death when I was in the hospital with my kidney stones, waiting in pain. It wasn't all I could do, man.
What better time
That's
to
right.
dig into a mobile game,
It's like
right?
hours later. Yeah. Yeah.
That's like Aggro. You're not even a huge mobile gamer, but
Nope.
like stick her in an airport for 3 hours and she's about it.
And I'm a master level marijuana enthusiast.
Yeah, she's growing some of the best buds.
That's right.
This
Got
side
some
of
California Kush. I've
she
got
knows some of the names now.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
she
I got this, guys.
She could really get along with the local stoners.
The local mobile stoners.
Yeah.
Only the mobile
Nice.
ones.
You'd be like, "Have you tried Khalifa Kush?" And they're like, "What is that?"
is
It's
that?
like just in the game, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my answer, I'm a little tormented because I am flaky as hell when it comes to mobile games. I'll get really into a game and then I will just abandon it, and it'll stay on my phone and I'll just never open it for years. So I got to give credit to one game, and this is my choice. I'm going to choose Clash Royale.
Oh.
And Clash Royale, the thing about Clash Royale, do you know Clash Royale?
I know it. I
it's-
think I've downloaded it too, but
Didn't
I
you
don't
play it? You were in our clan.
No.
Clash
just didn't get
Royale
into those
essentially, I think it'll always hold a special place in a lot of people's hearts because it kind of really broke through into a brand new field for mobile gaming. And part of that was it's lane based, but it's also kind of a collectible card game, but it has very competitive online PvP. So you join up and play against someone in real time, and you drop your opponents into the map based on how much elixir, which is kind of like if you've ever played like Magic the Gathering, it's like how many lands you have, or in Hearthstone, how many mana.
Okay.
And when you drop them into the field, they're automated. They just run towards and do whatever they're supposed to do, and every creature has a counter and so on. So it's a back and forth, and you're trying to kill each other's towers. I think it's a really well done game, and it came out. There's so many knockoffs at this point, but that really was the first, and it's probably one of the first games I've seen actual organized esports surrounding
Really?
a smartphone mobile game.
I had no clue.
So I have to give them credit. I don't actually even play Clash Royale that much anymore, but I really do have to give them credit. I think that's probably one of the best smartphone games that's come out.
That's awesome. Okay. All right.
That's my answer, and I'm
pretty
sticking to it.
All right, great. Mobile games.
Wow. What's the best mobile game?
Let us know down in the comments.
I feel like people could say that mobile games goes further. Like you could put Game Boy. Like those are mobile
Yes,
systems.
that is true. Would you count the Switch into that then?
Technically, yes.
Yeah, because it's a mobile system.
Yeah.
And that's the interesting thing about the Switch is, like, I feel like the vast majority of people playing the Switch just want a console.
Yeah.
I don't
But
think we've ever taken ours
No.
out of the
No,
little
I
dock.
play it
I
both
think I
ways.
did it once.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
you do.
I do
yeah.
both. Yeah.
I think I did it once just because I was like, oh yeah, I can do this. But it
Yeah.
was not because I had a need to
Right.
do it.
I understand.
But technically, yeah, it is
Yeah,
mobile.
It is a
Yeah.
mobile game. I have a PS Vita, but it's collecting dust now.
But the PS Vita, I don't think they'll do anything with the PS Vita now.
No,
I think that's dead in the water.
Yeah, it's a dead system.
Yeah. I don't know, but when I think of mobile, like that's for me, it's while you can still take it with you where you go. So technically it's a mobile system, mobile game. But a mobile game is something that does like it runs on a different platform. So it's an iOS or an Android game. That's
Yeah.
a mobile game
That's
to me.
fair. Yeah.
Right,
I
I
get you.
Otherwise it's a console game, right? Any games that are on Switch is a console game. It's still a console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So it's even though you happen to
Yeah,
be
that's
able to
fair.
take it, it's a portable console, but it's not a mobile game, right? That's kind of like when I think of mobile game, it's strictly iOS or Android.
That's
Gotcha.
fair. I also think the word mobile is often used for cell
For
phones.
some, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
a
yeah.
mobile phone,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
instead of like portable. I mean, hell, the GameCube had a handle on it.
It does.
That's a portable console, right?
I can lift my PS4. I'm technically
That's
portable.
it's exactly.
I just play it in the backpack and then have a screen hooked up.
That's right.
Or I'll wear VR goggle and hook it up to that. Because you could just make it look like a big screen. Yeah.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I'm into that. Can I pick a topic?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Absolutely.
Pass me over El Barfo Bucketo.
There you go, my friend. No.
Oh,
Some might spill out.
I know. I'm being very careful.
Lord help me if you spill vomit on my head.
I know what the cost is. Okay, I've got a topic here, and I would like to read it for you. Oh shit!
I saw Aggro's reaction. She was like,
"This ties into something we already
what is it?"
Semi spoke about.
Oh,
yeah,
really? Okay.
And this is best esports game.
Oh.
And I love this topic right now.
Okay, all right.
Because I think there's a lot of really great esports games, but they tickle my fancy for really different reasons. So,
You're going to start?
no,
Okay.
I am not. I think we should throw to Aggro because I think I know what her answer is.
I got a feeling I know what her answer is, too.
It should be known as well that this was the first year that Aggro and I ever experienced live esports.
Not me.
You've seen him before?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's just me, folks.
Oh, when you guys went down.
It's just me.
BlizzCon?
When we were at BlizzCon, yeah.
But this was the first time where it was as big as it was.
Like in a fucking arena?
It was massive. I know. It was an actual arena. It was intense. It was great.
Awesome.
I don't know. Like I'm kind of, if you had asked me like 3 years ago, I would have probably said World of Warcraft. I would have said arenas are, the best esports, and it's a shit ton of fun to play and a shit ton of fun to watch. Now it's too rigid. Like it's still fun. But it doesn't have that same.
You're talking about in the World of Warcraft game.
In the World of Warcraft game,
They
but
have
yes, there's the arenas. You have 2v2, 3v3,
Yeah,
and 5v5. And it's a ton of fun. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's a lot of fun to watch. And I mean, now that's strictly for esports. Like in the game, there's more PvP available, but just for esports was arenas. But I have to go with Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah.
Big surprise there. It's exciting. You have world-class athletes who are like, I play it. I'm not that good, but you have these people who know the characters, inside and out, and you have people who know all the strategies and the synergies and every little intricate detail of how to play this game. It is intense. It is so exciting. It is sit on the edge of your seat, like just white-knuckled fun to watch and to be involved in and to cheer for your hometown team. Like it's so much fun. I love it. I love watching in terms of esports and watching and being, a spectator for it. Heroes of the Storm, hands down.
Especially if you're Korean.
Don't even. I don't even. Okay.
They're so good.
They're
so good.
Okay,
It's incredible.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say it.
No, go for it.
I was gonna say for our Korean friends who grew up in Korea, can you let us know if there's like video game schools that you go to?
Yeah,
like, is it like a boarding school or something?
You don't have to tell like all Americans or all Canadians. Just tell us.
Just put a comment.
We want to know.
there.
Yeah. What?
Yeah.
It'll be between us.
You're
and
so
you guys.
good.
It's,
You're so good.
It's actually kind of embarrassing.
No,
for
it's
me.
it's
no for great for
them.
For them.
Yeah. But embarrassing for us.
embarrassing for
I get
me.
you. I understood exactly what you meant.
yeah.
See, here's the thing with esports. I'm gonna go. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
You go.
I'm not a big follower of sports in general, and I'm talking the baseball, basketball, and all that stuff. But when it comes to esports, I kind of equate that into those sports, so I don't really follow it.
Fair.
I have watched on Twitch some streams of HOTS in esports, and I have no idea what the hell is happening on that screen.
Yeah.
But there is another game, and I think you probably know which one I'm going to say, that has come into esports, and I don't know if there's an actual official entry for it now.
Sonic Mania.
No.
PUBG.
Yeah, PUBG. PUBG.
Oh, there is. There's a PUBG Invitational, which equates to esports.
So there you go. And I kind of, I guess, stick with this more because I know what's going on in that game, and it's pretty straightforward. Yeah. You kill or you get killed, right? Yeah. And the game has all the makings of a good tournament type game.
Yeah.
I mean, the whole idea is that you want to be number one, so you're going to kill off everyone and top dog wins, right? But and even if somebody sits down and watches a video of it and doesn't know anything about it, they can grasp that pretty fast. They don't need to know the weapons. They don't need to know the things, all the details about the game. This is what I mean by when I mention HOTS or Heroes of the Storm. I don't know what they're casting. I don't know what's a heal. I don't know what's a right. But in the game that I'm watching, PUBG,
you know what's going on.
You know,
a bullet's a bullet's a bullet. You know.
Fair enough. But let me ask you, because I find, like, I'm not a huge sports person in general, right? But I'm kind of the same way with esports, where I don't really like. I like it. I enjoy it. I think it's great when I'm exposed to it and I'm watching it, but I don't really follow it, right?
Okay.
But it's the same thing with I'm not going to say real life sports, with conventional sports. Let's say conventional sports. You know, when you're going to hate me for this. When the Toronto Maple Leafs are in the playoffs, I am their number one fan.
Glued, yeah.
I am their number one fan.
So
the
I'm
Blue Jays
kind of
are
the same.
in
I don't hate
the
you for
playoffs.
that.
Yeah.
Number one fan, right? I know exactly what's going on. I know all their stats. I know where they're going. I know, what the plays are and stuff like that. The rest of the season, I don't give a shit. I don't care. And I find myself to be kind of the same way with esports, in that, like, I don't necessarily follow it, but when there's, some big, like, tournaments and some big championship,
event,
I love it. I love it. I love getting into it. I love watching
pretty
it.
Awesome.
It's having a good time with it. Even we watched Overwatch, right? I'm not even an Overwatch player. I had just the excitement and, like, the energy that was in that arena was amazing. It was great.
It was palpable.
It was palpable. It was like, it was so good. It was so good.
That's awesome.
The one
I'm
thing
excited about it already. Look at me.
She's getting riled up. That cider's really working.
All right, I'm good.
So your turn.
The one thing I want to tack on to the PUBG thing that I really like is, like, over time, the, like, deaths in a video game started to mean less and less and less. Like, you die in any Ubisoft game that's come out in the last, like, 10 years, and you pretty well start right where you left off. It's pretty inconsequential to die. Yeah, it's true. And in a game like PUBG, death is just the end. Like,
so
over.
If you're dead, you're out.
Yeah, so I like that there's so much weight. It's not very forgiving. Because even in games like HOTS and Overwatch, you die, and after a short time period, you run right back.
Yeah.
In PUBG, if you die, you are done.
It's one of the reasons why I didn't like Call of Duty after a little while.
Yeah.
I'm sure they have different game modes, but
Call of Duty's not scary, though. You're not afraid
afraid to die. Exactly.
Yeah.
This, if you die, you're out. So you make every bullet count, or try to make every bullet count, and you find yourself in a position where
sometimes you hide.
When you're down to like 10 people, it is a heart pounding, you're sweating, and you don't want to mess up, because you mess up, you're done, and it's over.
Yeah.
Right? So
I hear that. So for my choice,
go for it.
I'm actually going to say, and this is another one of those ones where it's not even necessarily that this is my favorite game, but I spent some time with it, and I think it has the most esports potential, and it is, as Aggro mentioned, Overwatch. Ooh. So very recently in Overwatch, they announced the OWL, or OWL, which is the Overwatch League, which is really interesting. And I think this is what makes Overwatch stand out so much from so many other esports, is they're not teams that have been put together under a banner like Team Solo Mid or Cloud9.
Yes.
They're actually regional teams like Boston or Philadelphia.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, they've
like
actually,
hockey or
baseball.
They're
like franchises.
That's amazing.
So they put together these teams that are regional, and yes, they will be players from not just Philadelphia on the Philadelphia team, but they've put together these teams that are franchises that are going to compete year after year to try and win that Overwatch Cup. And I think the way they've put it together, every single team has their own unique skin. almost like the way, any hockey team would have their own jersey or any sports team would have their own home and away jersey. Like they have that in the game. I think
that's cool.
Brilliant. They're doing such a good job with it. And trust me, if anyone can do this right, it's fucking Blizzard.
100%.
I have so much faith in you, Blizzard. I've seen what you can do. I've watched esports taking place on 5 different stages at the same time, being simultaneously broadcast,
right,
and being able to sit in the stands among thousands of other people while watching an esports event on my phone that's happening at another stage. If anyone can do it, it's Blizzard.
Bananas.
So I think it's really exciting, but much as you mentioned, it's going to be really hard for people that don't play the game to follow the action.
Yeah.
And they've talked a lot about trying to update the camera to make it a little bit more cinematic so that you can follow along, because it's a very chaotic game. It's bullets everywhere, people jumping, people going down all the time.
And it's
like
a first-person shooter, right? So like their camera angles are all in that first person.
Yeah.
I have no fucking idea what is going on around I don't know.
Right.
I think that's why they want to do more of those cameras that are positioned in a spot where you can see all of the action
100%.
take place. I even remember when we were watching it live, Team Canada was playing Team Sweden, and Team Canada got a kill.
Okay.
And we have these giant inflatable like do things, where instead of clapping, you bang them together, right? And Team Canada gets a kill, and Aggro over here starts going on. So no, it's more than that. And I remember you turned to me and you're like, just tell me when to cheer, okay? Tell me when to cheer.
Yeah. I had no idea. Like the numbers, okay, I can kind of see the numbers on the screen being like these kills to these kills, but I don't know what the kills mean. Like, okay, but if they die, if they have so many kills, that doesn't necessarily mean they're gonna lose. Like,
no, it's a momentum based game. So one kill is not enough to sway the momentum, but a team wipe. Now we're talking momentum switch.
But every game is like that too. Like
HOTS is like that
HOTS
too.
is like that too.
Yeah. So best esports game.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of
Heroes
Overwatch.
of the Storm.
Technically, 2 of 3 of our answers were Blizzard games. Blizzard, you are killing it.
Blizzard just knows how to make games.
And
let's be real.
You even look at the other games on their roster. StarCraft is probably the seminal esports game because that started esports.
Yeah.
That's another Blizzard game. You look at Hearthstone, massive esports potential. They have like tons of competitions and local gatherings where like, man, it's killing it, Blizzard.
Yeah, StarCraft for sure, the original. And now you can play it in HD.
And StarCraft 2 is free to play.
StarCraft 2 is free to play.
Yeah.
Free to play? Yeah, if you're playing against the Koreans.
No, StarCraft 1, the original, is available in HD now, but I think it's
cool.
like 18 US or so, or 14 US.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's worth it.
Not bad at all.
That was awesome. Cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
For tuning in for that. What do you think of our new setup? Comments
we
down
didn't
below.
even mention it.
Yeah, you may notice some things have changed.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
I mean,
we just did a little bit of housekeeping,
Most of my face is now covered by something. Do you notice it?
A beard.
It's mostly a beard, but also something
Can
that
you
makes
even
us.
see the
Do
microphone?
we sound better?
Yeah, we should sound
Can you
a heck of
hear
a lot better.
Aggro's sultry voice better?
Welcome, everyone, to the Hop Along Games radio show. Tonight, we will have... No, just kidding.
On 106.9 The Hop.
106. I love that. 106.9 The Hop. Love it.
So if you liked what you saw, you know what to do.
And heard.
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
You know what to do.
You know what to do, and
We're not even going to tell them, right?
No,
we are.
No. Okay.
Most importantly, though, I want to comment. I want to comment on what they think about our new setup. I want to comment of anything else they want us to talk about. Mm-hmm. And what was the other thing? I can't remember.
Smash that like button.
That's the other thing.
Smash that like button.
Tap that like button very gently.
Be very gentle with that like button. We're getting it fixed. It's a little loose.
It's a little loose.
Yeah.
Feelings are
Can you
hurt.
go easy on
Yeah,
it?
if you hit it too hard, it might fall off the
People
screen.
have been smashing that like button a little too heavily. One other thing I'll mention, if I may.
Okay, go for it.
We have our Patreon tiers set up on the Patreon website now.
That's right.
We didn't before. You were able to just throw us money just for, posterity, like just good luck out there. Now we have definitive tiers set up so you can donate either $1 or $5 depending on, what the reward means to you or how much you love us.
Yeah,
Quantify
what
your love.
commitment you're prepared to, partaken.
It's not even a commitment. It's a one-time thing.
Yeah.
Come on. Don't tell me that you haven't spent more money on worse things. Let's be real.
You 100%
you have Steam
have.
sales that go on, and you guys will drop $75 on games you will never play again. I'm just saying, okay? $1 or $5.
Yeah.
Just saying. I'm not begging.
If
but
you had a channel, we would be supporting you.
That's right.
We're going to get comments being like, hey, check out my Patreon.
Totally.
Oh, gosh.
All right, so this is us signing off.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Adieu.
Bye.
I hope you don't mind. I just want to see if it makes a sound.
Sure.
It should make a sound.
I'm recording. Are you recording?
I am recording.
Macleaniac is recording.
I am a robot.
I am recording. Yes, I am.